Hello and welcome to this training on how to do a business chat. Now, this is one of the most important trainings and you'd probably want to watch it quite a few times and watch lots of different sorts of trainings from different people so that you can accumulate your perfect formula for a business chat, because it is really important that it is authentic to you, but there are main things that we really want to communicate with someone when we're having that business chat with them. And that time that you get in front of that person, whether it be in person or over Zoom, taking them through the business, this is that massively important step of actually getting someone from a place where they may be thinking about it to a place where they actually want to jump in. And the biggest thing, and this is what you always want to keep in your mind when you're going into a business chat, you're not there to give them facts and to just tell them about the business. You're there to paint a vision. You want to go in there and paint a vision for their life so they walk away with like, oh, this thing happening in their mind. And that's what happened to me when I went to my business chat with Felicia, of all people. Of course, she painted a vision, but she just absolutely, I walked away from that thinking I couldn't possibly go on with life without doing this, because she'd painted such a strong vision for me. And so that's what I really endeavour to do with people when I'm catching up with them for a one-on-one. So depending on who it is and how you came to that place and how much info they already know about Arbonne will depend if you use a resource or not. If you are using a resource, this is the one to use. And if you don't have this, just let me know and I can email it to you. I like to have it laminated just because, you know, at a coffee shop it gets dirty. But if it was someone that was just like a really, really close friend or something, maybe you'd be more conversational with it. But I'm going to train you on how to use this because it's the best way to keep yourself in track and making sure you're getting across all of the right information. So on this sheet, you've got about the company and the products, and then about social marketing. And it's this side where you want to spend the most of your time in your business chats, especially here, because it's all that social marketing stuff that's actually going to paint the vision, and it's what we really need them to grasp. Because yes, our products are amazing, they're incredible, but that's not what makes Arbonne such a good opportunity. It's this, okay? So when I start off at a business chat, when I go in there, obviously I don't just sit down and go boom and get straight into it. Have like a really brief chat, just connecting in, and you want to use that time at the start to ask lots of questions. Ask a question, then shut your mouth and listen, because you want them talking about themselves as much as possible, because you're going to get them to tell you exactly why they need Arbonne in the first place. So you want to be asking lots of questions about their job, and oh my gosh, you must love that, or where they want to see themselves in 5 years, or all those things about getting them to talk a lot about themselves, where they're at and where they want to go, like what are their goals and all of that sort of thing. Especially if they are working full-time, asking them a lot of ins and outs about that job, because chances are they'll end up telling you why they really don't like their job and they actually need something like Arbonne. So asking them a lot of those questions. Then you want to sort of segue into the formal part of the business chat, probably after 5 minutes of a little bit of chat back and forth, because you don't want to waste their time and be sitting there chatting away and then you've got to take half an hour to go through this. You want to get straight into it. So you can do that by saying, if they're at the business chat, you've probably sent them a video already. I would ask them, what was your favorite thing about the video that you watched? Or, so what has intrigued you about Arbonne? What got you to this spot here that you've actually want to sit down and hear more? What did you like most about it? So tailoring those questions to get them to tell you why they really are intrigued. And then you're going to fly straight into it. And you're going to say to them, is it okay, before I jump into the info about the business and how it works, is it all right if I share my story with you? Of course, they're going to say yes. And then you're going to give them your 60-second story and really start to paint that vision and that inspiration of why you're doing the business and what really caught your eye when you were in their position sitting there at the business chat, and why you're so excited to share it with them. Then you're going to jump into there's a tiny bit about Arbonne, depending if they know about it already or not. And the things you want to point out are just the classic, we've been around for 38 years, pure, safe, beneficial. Literally, I just skim straight over it. You can point out the global opportunity there, but I usually then come back to that a bit later. And then you're going to give them a quick rundown on why the Arbonne products are so amazing. So you've got your little points on here about what sets us apart. So you're just going to tell them about the Arbonne advantage, the fact that we are vegan and gluten-free and pH correct, and we're cruelty-free and no GMOs, and we've got no artificial colours or flavours. And I tell them all of that, but then I point out to them the reason why this is so amazing for a business opportunity is because that is where the marketplace is going. Arbonne is a convergence of the biggest trends in the world: vegan, online, social marketing, health and wellness, anti-aging. These are all the things that are the biggest booming industries in the world, and Arbonne are all of them. That's the main thing that you really want to point out, because remember, we're at a business chat. We're not trying to sell someone on the product, we're selling someone on the business. So you want to really give them those facts and why that means it's such a great opportunity, and talking about the fact that, you know, people are looking for these products and people are buying these products anyway. So that's where it's not a hard sell with Arbonne. And I don't call myself a salesperson. It's so easy to share these products because it's literally what people are looking for, and people are going to be buying them anyway. So why not harness that and create something huge? Then I talk about the wide range of consumable products, and just talk about the fact that it's stuff from the cradle to the grave. You've got baby care through to anti-aging skincare, hair care, nutrition, makeup. Literally, there's a product for everybody, and it's stuff that people are putting in their shopping carts every week at the shop anyway. And it's just about teaching them how to purchase something that's better for them. It's going to give them better results, may even be cheaper than what they're buying, and just educating them to do that. And I mean, how easy is that? And just talking about the fact of changing an expense to an income. And then also I point out here, the power of the business is that these are products that people are going to use forever, and they're going to reorder them. So someone uses a foundation that they love, they're going to keep reordering that foundation every 6 months. If someone uses fizz sticks and they love them, they're going to keep ordering them every 30 days. And that's where your residual income comes in. Okay, that's all I spend on the front. Boom, done. Couple of minutes, that's all you need to do. And you turn over, and this is where it gets really exciting. So I go in with saying something like, you know, it's all well and good that we've got these amazing products and they are a convergence of trends and people are wanting to buy them. But if I was to go and set up just a storefront with these products, it just wouldn't be worth my time. I couldn't afford it. Probably cost me $200,000 to set it up, and then I'd have to pay for employees, and I'd be working 80 hours a week, and oh my gosh, it would be exhausting, and then it would probably fail because online's taking over. Boom, you've just ruined traditional business. And then I say, but that's the beauty of Arbonne. Yes, our products are amazing, but the best thing about it is the fact that we're social marketing, and our business model allows people like me, allows people like you who work as, I don't know, whatever they are, who work as a nanny, to be able to fit this business into the nooks and crannies of their day and start it up for a minimum cost and actually build something huge. Okay, this is what we need to get across to people. That is what the huge opportunity with Arbonne is. It is freaking amazing. Where else can a 19, 20-year-old or 30-year-old or whoever you are start up a business for $105 and build something huge? And I talk about the fact that, you know, franchises, I mean, an F45, to start an F45 costs $250,000, and that's without even your overheads and everything. With Arbonne, it's a business in a box. You get everything that you need. We are not delivery ladies. We do not hold inventory. We don't have to worry about new products that are being released or packaging or customer service. It is all done for us. We are literally just the brand ambassador. We are the sharer of the product, and that's how social marketing works. And I pointed out to them here, Arbonne creates something, we share it, and the consumer is happy because they get the best products ever, and they get them delivered straight to their door, and they can reorder themselves online. And now you want to go into the power of social marketing, and you want to listen to the Scott Campbell social marketing video, which is on the activity folder. It's the first video on there, or you can find it on the Zoom calls page on Facebook. And he speaks for 15 minutes about the power of social marketing. You need to listen to this, and you need to listen to it on your way to your business chats. That's what I did. I probably have listened to it 20 times until I can just regurgitate what he says. And he talks about the fact that social marketing allows you to work from anywhere in the world. You can work as little as you want or as much as you want. You can earn as little as you want or as much as you want. You can get into, people who can't even think about buying their own house can get into the property market. We can travel. We can create these lives of design because of this business model. And talking about the fact that there is no such thing as job security anymore. People are being made redundant. People are being let go of. Big corporations are downsizing. They're not upsizing. Technology is taking over people's jobs. And this is a smart plan. This can be a plan B or a plan A. It can be a second income, or it can be a third income, or it can be your entire income. This is the power of social marketing, and this is really what you want to be basing your business chats around. So your 4-year career book, your Scott Campbell training, you need to listen, read until you have harnessed really the power of social marketing. And this is what you're sharing in your business chats, because that's what's going to paint the vision for their life. And you can even sort of frame your words towards them. So saying that, this can be what can allow you to leave your job as in HR, or leave your job as a receptionist, or leave your job as a teacher, or fit it into the nooks and crannies of your day while you're really busy. And you really want to hone in on that. That's where you should spend the chunk of your time. Then you move on to, okay, so what do we actually do in Arbonne? The stop, start, share. Really easy. We stop buying products from the big corporations lining someone else's pockets. We start buying from our own online store at 35 to 50% discount, and start enjoying the products and seeing the benefits ourselves. And then we share. We share with people just like we would if we went to a good restaurant or a good movie. We share with our friends and family. And then we share with people how to do what we do. And this is not about you going out there and sharing a whole heap of product and working and selling thousands and thousands of dollars worth of product. You just do a little bit, and then you share the power of this business model with other people, and they do a little bit too. And what happens is it all started with you, but you're working your little 5 hours, and they're working their 5 hours, they're working their 5 hours, and you're getting paid as if you'd worked all of those hours. And that's the beauty of social marketing, and where you actually get to leverage your time. Because in this world, usually you've either got a lot of money and no time because you have to work so hard, or you've got a lot of time and no money. But what Arbonne allows you to do is to have both. You have that time, but you also get to build that wealth income. Then I talk about the compensation plan and share with them our averages. So I'll just quickly say them here now. So the district manager, on average 1 to 3 months, and you're going to earn between $500 and $2,000 a month. And then I would say to them, imagine how an extra $1,000 a month, what would an extra $1,000 a month going into your bank account every month mean for you? What would it look like? What could you do extra? What could you pay off? Okay, so get them thinking and visualizing for themselves. Area manager, on average 6 to 12 months, and you're going to be earning an extra $2,000 to $6,000 a month. Then you can talk about your business being willable, and it's something that you're building now, but you can hand down to the future generations. Okay, and that's where you can paint a bit of your vision as well. So you can say, me, if I was to continue working as a teacher for the next 40 years, I'd retire and get what? A Cosmo gift card. I can work this business for I wouldn't be working it that long. I can work this business and hand down a multi-million-dollar empire to my children. Like, what else can I do that can do that for me? Then regional vice president, average time is 1 year to 2 years, and you're earning between $7,000, $15,000 a month. And this is where you get your white Mercedes, and you talk about that replacing, corporate incomes. It's surpassing the amount of income that I could ever make as a teacher. I had a cap on myself there. And then national vice president, and really painting the vision here of what this can mean. 3 to 5 years to get to national vice president, earning $23,000 a month and up, no glass ceiling. You can earn hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in Arbonne if that's something that you wanted to do. You've got no cap on how big you can build this business. No cap. You get paid on your efforts. And this is where I paint a vision and I say, when I saw that figure, my mind started just exploding and my heart started exploding, because I was realizing that all those big dreams that I'd pushed to the back of my heart that I thought, oh, well, they're never going to happen, and I locked them away, that kind of income, seeing that unlocked all of this stuff in me. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can actually change the community the way that I want to. I can actually change my family's life the way that I wanted to. I can actually travel how I wanted to. I can live in that house that I wanted to. And this is a reality. And just paint that vision for people about that. And even ask them questions like, what would you be doing if you woke up tomorrow and you were earning $20,000 a month? What would your life look like? What would you be doing with your day? What outreach would you be doing? Who would you be spending time with? Like, where would you be living? Ask them these questions, spark their vision, because that's what's really going to make them want to do this. Then after that, I wrap it up there, and I will grab out a gold bag and say to them, look, I'd absolutely love for you to try some products and just for you to experience more of what Arbonne's all about. And then you can ask them this powerful question at the end of, so after hearing all of that, and you can even make a little joke after I've just Arbonne vomited on you and given you a whole heap of information, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 meaning that you never want to see me again, and 10 meaning that you're like, damn, I want to jump in right now, where do you see yourself? If they say 6, 7, 8, 9, anything that's not a 10, you're just going to say to them, awesome. So say they say 7, awesome, that's amazing. What would take you from a 7 to a 10? And they're going to tell you exactly what they need to hear more about, or what their objection is, or whatever that is, and you can work through that with them. Or say they're at an 8, it's just like, awesome, so cool. I was like that after my business chat. Let's get you started. Or you can say, take this gold bag and let's catch up in 3 days, and then we can get you started. So there's so many different ways that you can close. And I think that requires its own training all on its own. And Grant Cardone's book, 100 Strategies, that he gives in the Closer's Survival Guide. That's a really good audio to listen to. It's on our Audible, so you can get in there and listen to that one. It gives you so many different ways to close, but I feel that the close really depends on who you are as a person and how you want to close that meeting out. And you can really vibe off of someone, how they're feeling. They may have some questions, but definitely that scale of 1 to 10, that is powerful. That is so powerful. It's going to help you to gauge where they're at and what your next steps are. Hope that you got some really good info out of that. If you need this, let me know, or we can send it through to you, or I can just laminate one for you, send it to you in the mail, depending on where you live. And let's get out there and do these business chats. But if you are new to the business, we will do them with you, okay? Really, you should have an area manager or above with you at your business chats, because you want that third-party validation, unless you've been to enough and you really feel confident to cast that vision. All right. You need to get out there and read, listen about the power of social marketing, because that's where all of your energy and your conviction comes from in your business chats, because belief has sound and people need to hear that belief from you when they're sitting across from you for your business chats. Alrighty, thanks for listening.